Hey, it's Thor. Imagine if I did the entire episode today with a giant fist in front of my face. I won't. But if I had that there the whole time, you wouldn't be able to see my face and I wouldn't be able to see you. I can't see what's going on out there. But when I move the fist out of the way, I can see clearly. Today, we're going to talk about the giant fist syndrome. Welcome to Every Day a New Thought Show. I'm Thor Challgren. Today we're going to talk about the giant fist syndrome. I don't know that this is a thing, but it occurred to me, so just go with it. If you're listening to this, picture right now that I have a giant fist in front of my face. I don't actually, but let's say I did. So I can't see around that fist and you can't see me. I can't see forward. I can't see anything beyond that giant fist in front of my face. Clearly, the giant fist is a metaphor. But for what? Anything that is blocking your way. Similar to the idea that you might have heard of having a filter that you see the world through and it changes the way that you think about the world. A giant fist is even more obtrusive. And I think that's what we're more likely to see. The giant fist may be, for example, my need to be perfect, as an example. So I can't see around this. All I can see is that giant fist. And if that's my need to be perfect and I'm having a conversation with you, everything in our conversation is me wanting to be perfect. Me wanting to do a great job at this show right now, I'm looking at through that giant fist. And every time a thought occurs to me, I'm like, oh, but I want it to be perfect. I can't see anything besides that giant fist, which reminds me, in this case, is the metaphor for perfection. I want to be perfect. Your giant fist could be any limiting belief, any viewing the world of a certain way through that fist, and it means you can't see the world properly. So how do we address this? Well, first, take the fist out of the way. But first, you have to realize what's going on. You have to identify what that giant fist is. What does it represent to you? First, you name it, then you recognize it, and then you make the decision to move it out of the way. So as you go through the day, ask yourself, are there any limiting beliefs or ways that you view the world that are similar to it's a block that prevents you from seeing clearly? It's a block that all you can see is that thing that reminds you of, in this case, say, my wanting to be perfect. So I see the world only through that, and I hear things around that. So look at your life and ask, are there things that maybe you have a filter, or worse, a giant fist that's blocking your view of clarity? And if so, I suggest you move it out of the way. Thanks for watching the show today. I appreciate you being here. If you like this episode, please hit like and also subscribe to the show. That way, every day that there's a new thought, you will receive it. I appreciate you listening, and I'll see you tomorrow.